Today, let's look at the last words of Jesus on the cross. God's parting words of wisdom and love for his children. My God, why have you forsaken me? And with a loud scream, Jesus died. Well, that is fucking horrific. Watching this man that you believe is God, crying out that he was wrong, screaming in pain, and dying in fear and agony. I mean, I guess we could just put to bed this whole Christianity religion thing at this point, because clearly Jesus got some things terribly wrong. And this is when someone says, oh, he's just quoting Psalm 22. But why would the God of the universe quote David? His final words are kind of important, and he couldn't come up with his own. He ends his human life like a teenager ends their essay with a quote. How old is God? And a quote that he's absent from himself? That if he would step in and save himself, he would totally share how awesome he is with other people? Yeah, that makes sense. Now, Matthew just copies Mark, but adds zombies to this nightmare. I'm really not sure how Mark missed all the dead people rising from their graves and descending on the city, but luckily Matthew includes the zombie invasion. Now, Luke thinks Matthew and Mark got it wrong and thinks Jesus just said, "Me, into my own hands I commit my spirit to myself." Well, what a comfort that is. He dies a mumbling lunatic. Amazingly, it's still better than John's take on it, where Jesus was thirsty. So these alcoholics hook him up with wine vinegar. I myself like to take a couple of shots of wine vinegar right after a workout. It's quite refreshing. And after drinking, he said, "It is finished," which I must assume he meant his religion. So there you go. Even the Bible isn't sure what Jesus' last words were. But I'm sure everything else is perfectly accurate. This was Scriptures with an Atheist.